First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Lions at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Smart. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jameson Williams who's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. first down. Ferguson, he'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Ferguson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That's complete to Whitaker. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. On 1st and 10. Smart. Open man right side is Kupp. Complete. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 70. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point attempt to come here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. Throwing on first down. Ferguson. He has Hyatt over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Come 19, come 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Smart. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. And he's got his man. It's Kupp for a Lion touchdown. 2 touchdowns. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Ferguson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. That is caught, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ferguson. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Ferguson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Let's go now.
3rd and 19.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Ferguson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Smart. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Looking to throw. Smart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Smart. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake. Smart. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Flush to his right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Smart. And his pass incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down. Smart. He finds his man. Complete. It's Whitaker. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
2nd and 10.
They'll They'll look to throw again.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Another touch for Davis Price.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
First and 10. Ferguson. He'll get this to Eckler.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off play action. Ferguson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Ferguson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ferguson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Throwing on 1st down. Smart. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Throwing again. Smart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Off the play fake. Smart. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Looking to throw. Ferguson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Smart. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw on 3rd down. Smart. And it'll be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd down. Ferguson caught along the left side by Hyatt. Only able to gain a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call the timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate, and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Smart. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Looking to throw on second down. Smart. Now that'll be caught by Cup. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Gibbs will try and pick it up. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Looking to throw. Smart. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Lions are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
2nd down, here's Davis Price. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to look deep for more. That is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ferguson. Allen, nifty footwork. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Completed to Hyatt.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again.
This is swung out to Eckler.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Ferguson. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
San Francisco.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Ferguson.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5 at the
To throw on second down, Ferguson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Looking to throw. Ferguson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Ferguson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run for Gibbs here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this